Dogs and cats living together. Vegetarian. Wow! Can you dig it? Can you dig it? Can you dig
it? Hey you fantasy lovers, and welcome to the Lucid Nightmare. I'm your host as always, Jay Schatzer. And today, we've got an extravagant fantasy flick lined up. It is George Pal's 1961 underrated classic, I would say. It is Atlantis the Lost Continent. And if for some reason this one's passed you by, get ready because it's a whole bunch of fun. Here is Atlantis the Lost Continent. Atlantis the Lost Continent is a sensational adventure film born from the mind of the fantastic fantasy filmmaker George Pal. Elaborately presented and unmistakably entertaining, this engaging entry has everything that a genre lover needs. From a lavish lost civilization, a race of human-animal hybrid slaves, and a tyrannical, technologically superior society, Atlantis the Lost Continent is a wonderful production filled with fun, fantasy, and unbound cinematic wonders. The film follows a young and brash Greek fisherman named Demetrius, who after rescuing a strange yet beautiful young woman named Antilia, finds himself setting sail for the mythical city of Atlantis. After arriving, Demetrius is enslaved and forced to work the mines in an unusual work colony filled with oppressed animal men and other shipwrecked sailors. Together they plot their escape, but how can they thwart this advanced society that seems to be one step ahead of them at every turn? Sal Ponti takes on the role of Demetrius, the foolhardy yet headstrong young man whose heart leads him into the most outlandish of adventures. Entirely courageous, Ponti does the character justice as he takes control of his dire situation and sparks a revolution amongst the slaves. Underplayed in his charisma, but highly effective, Ponti makes good use of the centralized role, and he genuinely gives it his all as he tries to survive in all these outrageous surroundings. Paired up with Sal Ponti's enthusiasm is Joyce Taylor as the vivacious Princess Antilia, the newfound acquaintance of Demetrius and heir to a compromised kingdom. Taylor looks ravishing in the rebellious role, and her ethereal beauty and confident manner really work wonders within this fantasy adventure story. She's hypnotic and absolutely regal as the Princess of Atlantis, and you really do feel for her plight of falling in love with Demetrius, but being helpless in saving him from the slave mines. It goes without saying that Joyce Taylor is a grand visual addition to the production that healthily amps up the wonder of the film. Speaking of wonders, the film is jam-packed with outstanding visuals and elaborate sets. All handcrafted and exceptionally done, the effects work is astounding in its boldness and breathtaking in its grandiose style, making you really believe the existence of a lost civilization in this adventurous flick. There's also some silly yet extremely entertaining aspects of the production, brought on mostly by the inclusion of the man-animal hybrids. They're ridiculously cheesy in that amusing mindset, but in the end they help to flesh out this weird tale of lost kingdoms and fanciful elements. The production even goes as far as to add a futuristic type laser to the wackiness of the movie, as all hell breaks loose in the closing moments of the film and the entire continent of Atlantis violently breaks apart and sinks to the depths of the Atlantic Ocean. In the end, Atlantis the Lost Continent is a splendidly vibrant adventure film, showcasing a great breadth of wacky moments and wild characters, all encased within a cinematic realm that is wholly off the rails. Consumed in mystery and awash in fantasy flair, this is one production that really knows how to present an astoundingly varied adventure romp. Filled to the brim with memorable moments and excellent effects work, Atlantis the Lost Continent is simply a tremendously fun time at the movies. Check it out if you like your films obscurely entertaining and atypically bold. Atlantis the Lost Continent is a fun-filled fantasy phenomenon. And that, my fine fantasy friends, is the amazing Atlantis the Lost Continent. Just a crazy production that not a lot of people have checked out, and hopefully this opens your eyes to this really unique gem. But guys, that's it for me today. Hope you enjoyed that review, and I hope you like what I'm doing here. If you do, please like and subscribe. And if you have time, leave a comment below because I'd love to hear from you. But until then, I will see you at the next movie review. Take care.